Welcome in. I got a lot that's weighing on my heart and on my mind and taking the wind out of my sails. Um, After what's just going on in the country and all the rioting and all that stuff that's going on. I've had people that I've known since I was a little kid, commenting, on the posts that I've, put on Instagram, Facebook, and these people are changing the narrative, victimizing themselves or victimizing um, the points that aren't about what they're trying to change what it's about with even what's going on with the rioting and that sort of thing. And these people are, like I said, people I've known for a long time. Can't say we have really any type of a relationship at this point in time in life, but their ignorant rhetoric, um, victimization of them, to put themselves in it, is just something I just can't stand by. Uh, just a little quick background about myself. I'm from Ohio, um, Columbus. I grew up majority of my life in a suburb of Columbus called Pickerington, where it was predominantly white, and so dealt with a lot of different situations during that time. Up until my junior year, where I moved and so I went to a inner city school. Shouts out to Marion Franklin. And um, it's been a whirlwind of events, different things that have gone on. But just seeing some of the comments that were posted on my Facebook account, just to be exact, it's been just a lot of ignorance. Some people trying their best to put the shoe on the other foot. Some of them are, but there's still a lot of ignorant comments that are being said. And they just don't know the life. But what I, also said is it's because they don't care, because it doesn't affect them. When something doesn't affect you, majority of the time, from those majority of people, anybody, then they don't care because it doesn't affect them. It doesn't affect people around them. Because if it affected people around them that they cared about, then it would hit home. Then it would be a problem. But instead, they make comments and then say, oh, I'm not racist. I'm not a bigot. I'm not this. I don't have any problems. I have a black friend. Save it. Save it for somebody else. You cannot tell me how to feel. You can't tell me how to respond. And that goes for black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Latino, anyone. You cannot tell me how to feel. My reaction, my response is me. You're not in my shoes. You haven't lived my life. say it was 2015. I moved out to LA, you know, to get into entertainment. And I did, actually. So, all in all, not necessarily a bad journey. However, my first month out there was interesting to say the least. Got two flat tires. My first month out there was one tire just got flat. The next tire was actually slashed. I was at the Improv on Melrose and came out to a slashed tire. So took care of it, changed the tire. The next morning, I went ahead and got out there to, go take care of it. Can't be rolling around on a donut. So about 9 is when I left out the house to, get at it. And, I'm driving around the city, turns out Discount Tire in LA is called American Tire. Didn't know it. So once I found what I needed, but I stopped to get something to eat, was hungry, and sitting out in the parking lot outside of a CVS or a Walgreens or something, and cop rolls by, goes in front of me. For me, whatever, all my stuff, license, registration, everything's legit, so no problem for me. I ain't tripping about nothing. True enough, everything is still Texas. So as I finish my food, punch in the maps to see where I need to go on my phone. I'm done. He pulls back through again. He turns right, and I put mine in gear to go. I go left. I'm following my map. Look in my rear view. Boop. U-turn. Lights me up as I'm turning left on the street. So in my head, I'm like, well, I use my turning signal. I ain't switching no lanes illegally. I'm not speeding. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, following the laws and all that kind of thing. So, I'm looking for an area to pull over at. So, find out what's going on. So, something that my mom and even just listening to other black males say, about compliance and just even trying to have everything prepared and out and ready so there's no misconceptions or, any kind of anything going on. So I'd always try to have my license out, insurance, and all that stuff ready to go. So when he or she walks up to my door, it's already out. Now, again, I did nothing illegal. Wasn't doing anything wrong. It's 9-10 in the morning. Sun's up, not speeding, not doing anything I'm not supposed to be doing. So he aggressively storms up to my window, screaming at the top of his lungs. White man. Has his billy club out, and his other hand on his gun. I'm confused, nervous, lost, trying to figure out what is it that is causing for him to come up to me with this kind of anger and disdain? Windows already down. I was scrambling, trying to get everything out. Wasn't able to get my license out of my wallet. So my wallet was in my lap. And as he came storming up to my door, screaming at me, "Put your hands on the steering wheel. Don't move." I'm shook, and I just put my hands up. And he continues to berate me, screaming, yelling, cussing. And I've said nothing to cause any of this. So I finally managed to say, "What's wrong? What's going on?" Nervously, confused. "Shut up. Don't worry about it." As he walked, and "Give me your license." And I said to him, I said, "Sir, you told me not to move my hands. My wallet is in my lap. Get it out." "Okay. Can I move my hands from the steering wheel and to grab my wallet so I can get my license out?" "Go ahead." So I moved slowly because I don't want to die. I don't. And I grabbed my wallet and I grabbed my license out. He takes my license and walks back to his cruiser. But not after. "Put your hands back on the steering wheel." Then walks back to his car. And I'm sitting there like this, not moving. Because I don't want any kind of issues. Thinking I'm moving, I'm grabbing, I'm reaching for something. No, I don't have a gun. Unarmed. I have no weapons in my car. But I don't want to make you nervous. Because I'm a big, black, scary man. And you're the one with the gun. Who's here to, supposedly, to protect us, law-abiding citizens. So as he comes back after several minutes and hands me back my license, I said, "What's wrong? What's going on?" "Oh, this car was reported stolen." Stolen. So if it was stolen, why didn't you say something even when I was over at the little CVS Walgreens, wherever I was? I got Texas plates, not California plates. You're lying. I got pulled over because I'm black. That's what happened. Do not tell me how to feel. Do not tell me how to react. You're not in my shoes. Your life is not my life. Black lives do matter. My life does matter. That doesn't mean that I'm saying other lives don't matter. They do matter. But black lives are the ones that, in this country, in America, that don't seem to matter. Because if they did matter, don't y'all think that things will be different? Something to think about. You guys be safe, be blessed, take care of yourselves. Whole nine. Chop shop.